Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Live at 12:05 here at the Isle of Wight County Museum. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about trash. My name is Rachel Popp and I'm the curator. Why are we talking about trash today? Because we actually love trash. We have a lot of different items in our collection that are items typically that we would just use, take that little packaging and throw in the trash. We've got quite a bit of that on display here in our country store, as well as some of the different interesting advertising and items that we have. Newspapers even are things that a lot of times we read and then crumple up and throw away. So a lot of our really interesting things here in our collection are actually items that may have been slated for the trash at some point. Archaeologists also love trash, as funny as it is to hear me say that, because it can tell us a lot about our different archaeological sites. So it's really exciting when they find a trash heap and they can learn a lot more about the people who lived there, about the structure that was there, based on the different items that they find inside. What do I mean by that? It could be broken pottery, broken ceramics. They're able to determine where some of these came from. Are they colonial-ware items that were made here with the red clay of Virginia? Are they pieces that were imported from other places in Europe? What does that tell us about sometimes the wealth of the family that was living there, or about the time period that that particular site was in use? It can tell us quite a bit. It can also tell us a lot about what they are eating. So a lot of times we find butchered animal bones, what's being butchered and eaten during that certain time period, and things like that. Now, I said that we have quite a few items in our collection that may have been slated for the trash. I just wanted to be clear, these are all well-maintained, clean items, but I did pull a couple of things out here with us. So some of them are, interesting, different, older tins and things like this. We've got our dried sweet corn, John Cope's dried sweet corn. So again, this is just an empty tin that maybe, might be used around the house to hold some extra screws or something like that, and then ultimately be slated for the trash if it's not useful. But here it has ended up here in our collection and is proudly displayed normally in the country store. We also have this is a different kind of corn. This is the type of corn that you typically find on your feet, but this is from the Dill Company here. And again, it's just empty packaging. It's just a nice little empty box here that's in really great condition. And we have several of these on display in our country store as well. And last but not least, we've got our empty jar there of Vaseline. So not quite the same container that we typically buy our Vaseline in today, but we've got a lovely jar here. Still has all of that branding. That's why I say lovely. It's in really good shape. We still have all the branding and information here on the label. The label is in great shape. That's always one of the things that gets a little beat up sometimes. And we can see all of that early branding. And again, normally you would use up your Vaseline and just throw your little jar away. So don't go digging through your neighbor's trash, but do come check out some of our really cool trash here at the Isle of Wight County Museum in our country store exhibit and elsewhere in the museum. We hope to see you soon, and we'll see you for another episode of Live at 12:05 next week.